Alrighty. So we had to step away, but we are back. And we will be playing a little bit into the night tonight. Not sure for how much longer, but it'll be a good time. Copy that link. I will figure out soon how to do the proper scheduling in the software of a stream, so it's already shared and we are ready to go by the time I actually started. All right. We're back in it. So this is the aftermath of me dive rolling into a handicapped woman. I feel like I kind of have to...
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you
You're a
like me?
handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She's cute.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
What? Oh yeah, the spirit of the spirit of the police. The esprit de corps. You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me. Yeah, we're back. Hi, Annie. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? I've got to get going now. Will she actually come with me? How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light up. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Nothing, I was just thinking of lyrics to a song. Want to roll with me?
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
I don't necessarily trust that. OMG, this is an in-joke. Lena was originally a third-party member, but the dev team realized that her wheelchair model would not work with traversing the environment in the case. Bummer!
Now, gentlemen, no
Got my
need to
hopes
squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
I'm not gonna say you're probably right. That's a dick move.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
There's the continuation of the in-joke. I
Perhaps
see it
another
now.
time.
You seem to be in a
Yes,
chair.
dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Could I become a paraplegic? I don't feel comfortable
No
diving
problem.
farther into this.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. You know where we are, right?
We are in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
We're fortunate to
I
be in
haven't
this
seen
hostel.
very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
All I know is we are approaching the end times. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. It's the spring of
That's
51.
right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
That's an interesting question to try to finish up with. Cop, we are living under the cop regime. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Some kind of democracy, maybe? We're in the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
God, I love shivers. What does that mean? Oh, that was the... Was that one of my little brain pieces? Yep, there it is. Ooh. Oofta. Okay. I feel like she's going to reward me again if I get it right. So I want to get it right. It's probably a democracy, but...
Nope.
Ah, dang it.
Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
If there's no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
I've disappointed her. This woman who I've just decided is my grandmother.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned? Who could tell me more?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Those choices are foreshadowing the fact that you can take on a political vision quest in this game. Communist, fascist, moralist, or ultra-liberal. Oh, they're gone. I wanted to look at them again. What does that mean, political vision quest? Like, I can help Revachol achieve a particular kind of government?
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course.
You're valid.
Then I don't know.
Get a
Someone
reality
rich,
lowdown.
maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Yeah, I'm just gonna apologize.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
The cafeteria's manager's a bad man, a man without honor or compassion. It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my torso turned, my hands made this lewd gesture. I'm sorry you had to witness it. I like her. I'm
Don't
gonna be
beat yourself
apologetic.
up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
She's so nice. More nice than I deserve, given the so far circumstances. They are optional, but they do shape your character more as he decides what kind of person he is. Got it. This sounds like I'm asking her for money, and
Of
I don't
course,
want to
dear.
do that.
Good luck with your case.
Okay, let's go take a look at this body. How about? Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. Ooh, hang on. So I have stuff. Ape pen. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. I hold the pen. Bullet pen. Okay, well. Oh, Lord. Of course, your character handles these quests with all the nuance that an amnesiac disaster cop can muster. Perfect. I love that. Inspect victim's body. Important. Report your badge missing. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Pay for damages. Yeah, you can get a reality lowdown. Okay, a lot going on. And then I have thoughts. I have thoughts to look into. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Temporary research bonus. +2 authority against men. Something stirs in you, something interdisciplinary. Is it a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you've always had? One thing is for sure, you're not a mild feminist. Oh no, these are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony. Temporary research bonus. +2 authority against men, research time, 3 hours, 45 minutes. I like Hobo Cop. Temporary research bonus, -1 composure, ungainly and rambling. A cop and a hobo. A hobo cop. Upsides, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides, are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. So what does this mean? I understand that now. Motor space +4, Hobocop -1. So I believe I'm to understand that for 4 hours and 20 minutes of game time, I have -1 composure, but to what end? And should I also be researching the inexplicable feminist agenda? I'll leave it alone for now. Let's get out of here, Kim. Oh yeah, I should zoom out a little bit. There's a lot to interact. What is that? My other shoe! Hello? Okay.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority one. I'll think
Good.
about it.
Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Does it? I don't know. The skill points go towards internalizing thoughts and upgrading your skills, so you have to use them wisely. You can't unlock everything. I'm trying to make sense of that. But I think I've got dumb brain disease. You don't have to do all the quests in your journal, by the way. You do not have to smoke cigarettes just because electrochemistry is trying to peer pressure you into doing it. Good. As the child of a cigarette smoker, I'm like really not super interested in that. I am interested in getting my shoe, though. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Your skill point pool is shared between skills and thoughts.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Nice. If you have 1 point and spend it on a thought, you cannot spend it on upgrading a skill. But I don't know what you mean by having a point to spend. Because, like, are these my points? Or is this a stat? Like, it didn't look like I have, like, what am I spending to do this one? You know what I mean? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy.
Yes?
We'll leave him alone for now. I want to get out there. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
You have a skill point bar that fills up as you get XP. It's a teal color in both the thought cataloging and skill tree in the lower right corner. Okay. Once it fills up, you get a point. They're a little white diamond symbol. Gotcha. But I haven't gotten any points yet, so like Hobocop didn't require me to spend a point. Nor does it. Oh, wait. It has a symbol here. Is Hobocop, so is this going to be its own thing, and Hobocop becomes, once I've internalized it, it becomes a thought that I can then spend points to upgrade like I can skills? Is that what this is? Because if that's the case, I feel good about researching Hobocop. I don't think I'm going to do the other one. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Why am I looking at this? What kind of vehicle? Visual calculations.
No.
All right.
These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Why am I
Cop
looking at
habit.
this?
You look at everything.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
A lot of helpful information in that little bit right there. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Good to know. Oh, there's more places to go over there. I'm going to go finally deal with this body that I've apparently been ignoring for an entire week. Oh. Hey there, kid.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. No, you get different thoughts by exploring and interacting with people, and the thoughts will change your character and how they react to things and what they talk about. But then why are you talking about spending skill points on thoughts? Because I'm not seeing anything about like spending them on. Those empty thought spaces are just all the spaces you have available for thoughts. Once a thought's done, they don't progress further. Okay.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Nappa Kumpy?
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Oh.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Goddamn. I mean, yeah, stop using slurs at my crime scene, but he's a kid. He's not going to listen to me.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah!
come
Right in the
on.
mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kuno should stop talking in the third person.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What do you mean? He's throwing rocks at the crime scene.
You will see.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name? Yeah.
Think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. I hate this kid. Kuno don't give a fuck.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Look, I don't want to fall into any cop stereotypes, but, can I shoot these kids? The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinet.
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming.
Jesus. I mean, I hate these kids, man. Kill him, though? Can't I just hit him? He won't see death coming. Yeah, but his friend will see it happen, and then she's gonna run away and freak out. What is this sick charade?
No! Get up, Kuno, you sick fat fuck! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Anything is possible in this game.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Alright.
The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Talk shit, get hit.
Kuno feels it. This was no light task.
And he's just right back in the pose. Oh. The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. Okay, everybody calm down. Shit, I don't know what got into me. You made me do this. You did this to yourself. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Who's doing a sick charade now? I say everybody calm down. I think we can have a normal conversation now, right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Okay, pig.
He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
He declares with pride. Wow, okay.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Wow, that was the correct answer? +1 made him respect you. I'll give it a shot.
He's on your crime
That's what I
scene,
figured.
bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Could be. Hey, Kuno, do you think you could turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. Kuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you.
I hate hearing this kid
You
speak.
okay, Kuno?
The Kun has her confused.
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you.
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
The body, what do you know about it? I need to
Don't tell
be
the
reading
pig
those.
shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Like a cop. You know who he was? Do you know how it got up there? Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
This kid, man.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
He could have just said you
Kuno
don't know.
knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Sing into the popo phone. Okay, I do like that. That's pretty good. You know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see
You
it
heard
happening.
Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Kuno wasn't regional. Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with
Mesk
something.
or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City, the cyberpunk
Kuno
city?
gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
That's a 12-year-old on speed in Fantasy Estonia for you. Oh, this is the 12-year-old on speed. I hate him. I hate him so much. More on this
You're
later.
testing Kuno's patience, yeah.
I will hit you again,
Get
I
lost.
swear to God. I'm gonna hop that fence and beat the shit out of you. You said anything's possible in this game, right? Can I hop the fence and beat the shit out of that kid? So you respect
You're
me now?
dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
name of Kuno. The fuck? Yeah,
Whatever.
whatever.
I'm done.
Kuno does.
Go away. I hate him. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Well, he's just continuing to throw rocks at it. Oh, but it's a game over? Do I have a gun? I don't think I have a gun. How long until I get a gun? How long would I have to work after the game over? Just asking. I missed the text. I was busy talking about shooting a child. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Okay, let me do it then. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Yes, I'm sure it is just herbs.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
I'll give it a shot. Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The smell is
Okay.
repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away, let it out. No, just let it out. I got business to do here. Oh,
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I mean, I'll give him this. The prose is excellent. They're very good at describing really awful shit.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay.
God.
Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Yeah, just thanks.
The
Just-
hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Cadaverine.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't,
He points to the greenhouse.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Gotcha. Oh boy. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Oh, I have not been looking around at all the interactable things. Money, magnesium.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. Heavy
boots?
workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just
The
a
body
trash
is
container.
downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get the lock
We
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Press the plus sign to regain a charge on your morale or health if you're missing any. Ah, thank you.
Did someone say, pry bar?
Fuck yeah, pry bar.
Pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
You can die from complete morale loss. Can I just do it now? Cool.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
I mean, yeah, probably. Alright, how do I get over here? Fucking Kuno.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There
Pulling
it is.
panels aside.
You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Can do. Huh. That doesn't seem normal. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. The poster says, "Get out of the way or get fucked up." An empty tube of magnesium supplement.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it. I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder in
see
the
that
corner,
ladder
which I have already
there?
clicked
It's
on.
probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Which I have already done. Perspective's fucking with me a little bit. This doorway is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Although I picked a psych build for my detective, so seeing his physical skills speaking so much in this playthrough is a treat. Good, I'm glad. I was contemplating psych at first, but that felt like maybe a more common choice, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna brute force some stuff. This is how I get up here. Hey, ground money. Postcard. Yeah, you do it, because I couldn't figure that out. More Nosafed. Is this all I can... Okay, I can climb this as well. More ground money. You can get up there, it's much fun. Yeah, thankfully there was an interactable. Like... this one? That one? now I kind of feel like I'm at the end of the line.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Judges the draw.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around, what exactly are we doing up here? Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? A jump, savoir-faire? Go for the cloak and jump over the ledge?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They are bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
I would agree.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks
That's
at
not
the
Kim saying
enormous
that.
crane towering in the distance
It's just pertaining
over
to him.
the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
It's just a machine lieutenant, like a giant hammer or pyre or pliers. Nothing to see here. Let him have his moment of wonder.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. I'm nothing if not bold and about to die. Oh, it's not even going to give it to me?
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
That doesn't match the text.
You could have died there. Shit, shit, shit,
Oh,
shit.
man.
I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Well, I certainly didn't expect that morale would be the damage that I would take from that.
Hey, hey! What happened?
The wooing of Kim Kitsuragi begins with impressing him about crane facts. Good. I'm alright, Kim. I just can't
I
do it right
understand.
now.
We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
I want the cloak. Fine. Okay, but he said we were close to breaking into the industrial harbor. And I don't really see how we would get there. So I guess I'm going back down. Why can't I just put him on my shoulders? Why can't you just try to reach for that kid? No, I don't want to go up there. Alright, back in, I guess. Cured pig's head, it looks mummified. Yeah, no thanks. You're playing the final cut of the game, which added voicing for the narration and a lot of characters, so some extra dialogue was added and it shows sometimes. Gotcha. Well, I guess that's it for back here. For now, anyway. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home. The street name is eligible. Yeah, you were right. They do not like cops here, huh?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some? We need directions. What's all this fuck the police business? ammonia.
Sure. I'm done with it.
Oh.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to?
What is in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's in the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the
Just
canal?
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Sad.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Noted.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. Yeah, I guess.
Excuse me?
What is this fuck the police business? She doesn't understand. The street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay.
It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you. I have
Of
to run.
course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She's so kind.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
Oh man, you can get such a hilariously uncomfortable line here with the gardener. Oh. I missed it. I'm not awkward enough.
Hello again,
Hang on,
officer.
maybe I can find it.
Excuse me? Oh,
Is it here?
well, I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need? There's the pier, the harbor gates, some shops and a bridge just coast.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped
this one?
on newspapers. Water,
Shake it off. You seem to
water
be under some
everywhere.
kind of cold spell.
Anything else? It's just water. No problem.
I don't have it. This is Kim's car, I assume? I use the
Before
term
you
car
stands
lightly.
a
This is
motor
crazy.
carriage. The body
Yeah, I don't think my build's allowing
blue
for it.
and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook,
Steering
pull-out
levers?
toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
It's getting late. Pick up the
The
radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
How did she pronounce that word? Was that Lieutenant?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, dispatch, come in, dispatch. Come in, Delta 10, this is Firewalker, copy. Hi, Alice, this is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. Come in, dispatch, come in, dispatch.
Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendlier to the lieutenant.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Man, it's crazy. Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard to act surprised.
go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For heavier foot and the freaky
God damn it!
Lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on prime line. Then he turns to
Look,
you.
it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head, furiously staring at his foot. Or at his feet. What about heavy of foot? Okay, I'm done messing with him about
Thank
it.
you.
His eyes glide over the plaza, making sure that no one heard the sudden blast from the radio before he turns back to the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
The voice on the shortwave repeats. I need you to get me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Done with the radio for now. I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4. What's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18. 10-20. Over.
Can you repeat that?
10-18. 10-20. Over.
I don't know why I thought that would help. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. That's all for now. I need to report my badge
10-9.
missing.
Repeat message. Over.
My badge, can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Headmaster.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I'm not gonna
Who
say
lost
anything.
his badge?
Oh.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Gotcha.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Boy. Authority. I want to be authoritative, but I'm not good at that. Tell them to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Dietmar Conkers, losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Mullen dicked us. Who even is this guy? Is Chester McClellan? Why is he here?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Whatever.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with
Sergeant
laughter.
Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh my god.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Oh man. Convince them you didn't lose your... I'm just gonna say no.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
I'm done.
The silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch, severing the connection.
That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items.
Yep, items, both of them. I reported everything
Did we need anything
that I
else?
did not have.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. No badge, no gun. Oop.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Hung up on his ass like Peppa Pig. I'm not taking that disrespect. They were laughing at me enough about the badge. I'm not gonna tell them I lost my gun. I'm just gonna find it. And then I'm not gonna shoot a kid. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your
Give
thighs.
it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hi. Female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Good lord. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh, so did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself, so you agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction. He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
This kind of, I mean, it does feel like my business. Like I'm trying to, you quit after a murder. I'm trying to figure out why.
No,
Is it you who called the
not
police?
me.
Do you know who made that
No,
call?
sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything? I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wait, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here? If I am the authority around here, looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Yeah, I'll ask
Legally,
him about
no.
it.
In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
I'm just gonna back off.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that.
I get that, no worries.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No, my badge is missing.
Oh. No, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
That's fair. Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
No, I did not do like, look how fucking cool my gun is and shit. They let me have this for work. I showed you my gun. When
You
did
were
it
trying to
happen?
impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, man.
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
This is pretty fucked up. I mean, I would not necessarily love to stay in this world. This world sucks. The game one. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna hold her hostage on the phone and be like, "Hey, remember those jokes that made you uncomfortable?" I'm gonna be real about it. What
No
happened to my gun?
idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
The disco thing? The disco... My Elysiums? My disco Elysiums? That's it.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what. Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing? So you're telling me that I was the one that made you want to quit, right? Thank you for talking with me. Take care. Oh man, when you find out all that your character did in those last few days before the amnesia, it's nuts. And this game can be about making yourself worse or trying to learn to make yourself better and pick up the pieces of your broken life in this broken little town to have hope. God damn. I just came here to hunt cryptids. Yeah, what skua thing?
Stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Sounds like
Didn't
me,
seem
alright.
like you had fun doing it, though. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
The guy in the blue shirt. He's being a little aggressive.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry.
The hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Rude. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? Ugh. I don't even know what to say. I'm just sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Right, but when I spoke to Guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing, with the corpse and all that.
I mean, he did cross a line, but...
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Oh, trust me, that's not a problem. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm in looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sains?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Also make sure to save frequently. Good to know. I will do that once I'm out of this conversation. Inland Empire just wants to sing karaoke. I love it. He does, man. That's all he wants. I'm gonna make it happen if I can.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy. Like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Good. And the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
God, the karaoke scene is so good no matter if you succeed or if you fail. Good to know. Okay, I'm done with the car.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Will you send us a bug report? Yeah, okay. I don't know what happened. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type. Wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry. Won't the other capo types be jealous?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I was sorry cop too. It's hard not to be sorry. He was such a shit guy. Like, you know what? I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
That's right.
Check out the big balls on Fire Cop.
I want to be Apocalypse Fire Hobo Cop. With a bit of Hobo Cop and Apocalypse Cop mixed in. Excellent. I should be talking more about the apocalypse.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Fuck you, mail delivery box.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage.
Ow.
It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
You think so? You think it was cool?
I don't. Let's go.
Oh, good delivery box.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
Okay. Alright. Oh, we have a skill point. Hobo Cop. Okay. Endurance, pain threshold, physical instrument, electrochemistry, shivers. Half-life. I don't know what I want. Savoir-faire has been consistent. It's been popping up recently. Level it up. You can revert them? Just like that? Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay, I need to save. Quick save. You probably meant real save, though. Oh, and there's auto saves. Okay, I'll leave the quick save then. Here's handkerchief. Postcard. Ammonia. Okay, we have ammonia now, so let's go. Made the call reporting crime. Trash container. Badge. Gun. Talk to guard. Talk to guard after we deal with the body.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Oh, I need to equip the tool. No! Ah!
matter how
You saw nothing. I didn't misclick. You misclicked. Just give me both. It's cool that you actually hold them. While I run, I sure do have a run, don't I?
This trash container is locked. The
28%.
sliding lid has a padlock that says, "What force time isn't happening. You've jammed the...
Am I valid? Is this a valid methodology to have? Just sit here and keep loading quick saves until I pop it open.
This trash con... This trash container is locked.
Give it to
Force
me.
time.
Nope.
This trash container is locked. Force...
Nope. If you fail a white check, equipping a tool or changing your clothes can change your chances to retry the white check.
This trash container is locked. Force time.
So...
What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words.
White checks will remain retriable. Look into that. The fuck kind of metal is this? This fucking shit. Kick the container. Hang the pry bar from the pry bar with all your weight. That's it. I can't pry it open. What are the power words?
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
So you can always come back with different tools and clothes. Yeah, but I want to open it now. Stop kicking things.
Unsatisfying. Hurtful. You hear full of itself. Content. Happy you failed. This snickering trash container is having a grand old time.
Doing
There's a
wonderfully.
creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
You hang from it like a moron.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
But I wanted to use the pry bar. I feel like I'm losing out on something not using the pry bar. No! Ah! My body! Am I dead? I died.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
I did it! My first death! Kind of. Anyway.
This trash container is locked. Force time isn't. What is this?
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is...
Despair creeps into you.
I shouldn't have done that.
Getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with. He watches you melt down stoically. From nothing you can say. Cop gives up the detective.
Okay. I'll stop trying to wrench open the trash can. Come here, you.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Oh,
the body
+1.
below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all. The ammonia only makes it work.
Man. Alright, I just didn't want to lose the ammonia. I'll hang on to it and I'll just come back when I can deal with that a bit better. That's not the way. Let's just go talk to Gart. Let's talk to him about, I forget her name already. Sylvia? Hey Gart, look at my pry bar. Isn't it cool? Sorry about your bird.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flushed with emotions, a rash covers
I
his
assure
neck.
you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's a mystery, you tell me. I just break things, it's the way I am. Maybe I have a vendetta against it. You tell me?
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
The ammonia is not essential to getting the body down. There's still a way to get it without using it, I think. It involves a thought you get while continuing to try to get it down. But it helps. We're already here. I still just want a better shot at getting it down before I get rid of the ammonia. Or maybe I won't need it and it's used. I can use it for something else. I don't know.
That bird ain't no symbol of hope. It's a menace and a traitor.
It's a scoundrel and a traitor. Take it away.
Did she say anything else about me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing. She said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here. You don't gotta be a dick about it. She was flattered.
Really?
It's just bad timing.
I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the camera.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh well.
I personally was hoping for the sword, but
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
no, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It's common sense.
Prod at him and find out.
What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out too? You can get a sword in this game. Fuck yeah! Any game that I can't get a sword in, I don't want to be a part of. It doesn't really do anything, but you can still get it. Bittersweet, but I'll take it. We need those keys. Doesn't seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
What if I told you I'm a hobo?
Yes.
Good call, so would I. Teach a man to fish.
I'm not a fishing teacher. That is not why we keep our trash locked. Any place with a kitchen does it. It's not political, I assure you.
Yes. I want to know more.
Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem.
We need those
What
keys.
do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
No.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said I couldn't get in the kitchen. Why can't I go in the kitchen? There's something else I
What?
wanted to say. Yeah, I don't-
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Figured as much. I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Not up to you.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Absolutely. Nice. Okay. I didn't realize I could talk to
Kuno,
her.
the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you a question. I just want to talk to you.
I'm going away
I just
for a
want to
long,
talk to
long
you.
time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, the smell is so bad that I threw up, and I was wondering, what are those strange words you use, girl? Hey, kid. Child, converse with me. You there, behind the fence.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
You're not corner. You're behind a fence. Get back here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words
I
you
come
use?
from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck
Okay.
out of her face. You got done. Talk to me.
Shut the fuck
So
up,
it's a
Kuno.
girl. Interesting.
It.
I'll die before
Child.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She's almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Come here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
She's just speaking Finnish.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I...
I'm from the woods. You don't get it. Is Finnish. All right. The book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about Boadero. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Phone operator, our operative viewer has been banged up inoperably. Hello?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Act without hesitation.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Electrochemistry is what you get if you taught a raccoon to play GTA. Yeah, the sandwich. The beautiful sandwich.
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Like, fuck electrochemistry. Let go, be the ball.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
I see these old men are playing the game. Plays shot put.
What the hell is your problem?
Amnesia. Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
You're right.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Sorry, I know it's petanque. Are we good? P-tank? Oh, petanque, I understand. I thought it was shot
Well,
put.
it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Mistakes are forgiven, but men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Anything about the man hanging?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
We don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
I also did that quest. I mean, why would you not? You throw some old folks' boodle into the lake, you're gonna try and go get it.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though.
What the
We
fuck?
lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I understand I bombed this place too. No, why shell
Because
them?
this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Tell me this place still looks like shit. What's that, 43 years later?
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Ah.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Oh yeah, Renee, a sad old monarchist bootlicker, displaced in time and war and age. You hate to see it. He's an asshole, but an interesting character. Yeah, he seems neat. I don't think I got anything that seemed particularly bootlickish yet. He's just like, oh yeah, we got invaded, and they got rid of the old government, and when the smoke cleared, all that was left was this bullshit.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
It's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. This place kind of sucks. We couldn't clean up our own mess. I don't know. I'm big muscle man. I don't think I do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's this
Damn
Frisell?
Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Who's about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? I mean, no reason not to
As
try.
Rennie turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
I don't like the way he pronounced that word, Valiance. When it's written anyway.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle.
For bravery.
Oof. Right? 8%, not too bad. Baller. For bravery?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
Alright, he seems to be your only ball buddy, so maybe just cool it.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest.
Yeah, he did throw his ball into the sea. He could maybe cool off a little bit.
Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
That's pretty asinine. They're still playing the game, though. He's still, like, throwing the ball.
He really despises that Drissant fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
Fucking idiot.
The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
Must have been a
I
bloodbath.
got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Goddamn.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
It's painful to even think about.
Right?
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnaud, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
That's no dink. This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. That's me. My jaw's toit.
So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jailless freak convinced Frissel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received this honor for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Sounds like you're being modest.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drison. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
God damn. I wish I got XP from talking to old crotchety guys in real life. It'd make working Greethal so much more enjoyable, right? If I could just waste away time talking to old crotchety dudes about whatever they feel like talking about, and then you just get a little experience bar fill up, and you can put your points into, let's see, talk to old men in retail. Put your experience points into savoir-faire. Into the spirit of a cop. To be fair, I do feel like working in retail, when we spend a lot of time talking to crotchety dudes, we are in fact increasing our pain threshold. So, I guess in a way.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like René himself. Certainly not to me.
Listen, I don't care what your morality is, but to crawl 7 kilometers with a dude on your back and still kill 3 people on the way is at the bare minimum, with a shattered knee and a bullet wound. I worked at Fred Meyer so much that I became a cop. Oh, that's really good. But yeah, if nothing else, you have to consider that like physically impressive.
How did you find the story to be, officer?
Quite impressive. I'm not impressed.
Bon Dieu. You and Gaston must be related. His blood runs yellow too.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer.
Points to
They
some
don't
shape
end this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Because he was a goddamn dandy. Had no business leading men or even being on the battlefield. All he was related. That's it. Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. He was a stupid kid, only interested in horses, hairstyles, and man-loving. Pooh! And 782 Royal Carabineers are dead because of his incompetence.
Look, that's fine. You can hate a man for being incompetent and like all this shit. You ain't gotta bring man loving into it. Like, you can love a man. Listen, you can love a man and not lead 782 people to their death. And I know that for a fact. I know people that love men and have not led almost 1,000 people to their death.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Eversholians. Men with backbone.
Oh, yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
Nah. Sure.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything worth mentioning among your achievements. You should resort to good old lying. Unless you want to tell him how you took Kuno down. The decisiveness you exhibited in that situation would surely impress a man fond of order and discipline.
Let's see. I punched a kid. I had a dog. And she fell out of a boat. I'm Ex-Army 2 Special Forces Black Ops Secret Soldier. Nah.
But of course, sire. Looks like they're waiting for you to speak.
Alright, bye. There is so much dialogue hidden behind every person. Enormous bulls. Some great Teutonic forces have cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Certainly have. Okay. Oh, I think that is gonna be it for me tonight. Oh, 'cause I'm still recovering from the other night, where I stayed up far too late editing that Phasmophobia video. And there is, as said, a lot of dialogue in this game, and I am quickly getting to the point where I'm not going to be recalling any of it. And this is a really cool game. I wanna engage with it when it can have my full attention. Thank you again, Zyan, for recommending this game, choosing it for me to play today. I will definitely return to it. I don't know if it'll be on stream or not, or if I'll just be playing it in my own time. I'll probably stream it again, even if I touch on it a little bit, just offline. Thank you for playing. I had fun watching you play my fave game. The editing on the Phasmo vid was aces, by the way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I stayed up super late working on that one, because I really wanted to. I said I was going to get it out on Thursday, and I really wanted to make sure that I did. It was super fun playing with Dan, and the editing was a joy as well. And I really appreciate you pointing it out. I was getting a little self-conscious towards the end again, because I was just so tired by the end of it. I was like, man, I wonder if I'm making mistakes or doing things that don't make sense. But I was like, I just got to get it out there. It'll never be perfect. But I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. trying to keep my cool, but I'm over here beaming. The channel is obviously very small, and it's gonna be small for a long time if it ever gets any bigger. But I am really proud of what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep doing it, so long as people keep watching it, which people seem to be. Hopefully in the near future I can start streaming a little earlier, so we can get some more people in here. But your support has been incredible. I really can't thank you enough. And I did see your message on Discord. I will respond to that. Shit's looking nice, dude. I was thinking, Zion, when you are you gonna be are you visiting family for Christmas tomorrow, or are you still at home? I'll hang out for a second because I do want to know the answer to that question. Oh man, you're so nice, dude. Right now I am just with the YouTube thing. I'm thriving on you and Ben gassing me up on this shit, because at the end of the day, I do hope that all the stuff you're choosing to watch, that you are enjoying it, because that's my #1 goal. Your fam is visiting you, okay? Your dad and your sister, okay? Because I was thinking, because my family's not going to be here on Christmas until late, so I was thinking about doing an early morning. They come in the 26th and leave earlier on the 31st. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dying. My family's not going to get here until late on the 25th, so I was thinking about doing it kind of like morning stream on the 25th. So anybody that either is not with their family for Christmas, or what have you, whatever their situation may be, that they're not actively celebrating, we can all just kind of get together and hang out for that time, and I'll just get in the chat and talk to whoever's there, and again have you guys pick the game for me. So I was just wanted to see if that was something you'd be interested in, because I think it could be fun. Unfortunately, it's not the easiest holiday to like pick a themed game for, so that's why I'll leave it up to you guys. It was just a thought I had earlier today, because we're doing Christmas stuff at my fiance's house tomorrow with her family, and then Sunday is my family, but she's going to be at work, and again, people aren't going to be showing up until like noon or later, if it's anything like it's been in previous years. But even if you're busy, I mean, I won't blame you if anybody is even if nobody shows up. Might just stream for fun, because it is fun, and it's early, but gotta get more content out there. It's like I was talking to Dan when we were recording Phasmophobia. We were making a joke about how like we're content creators now. We don't just get to hang out anymore. We have to play games for the internet. I might not be able to make it Christmas Day. Sam and I are going to be in Twin Peaks, the Sailor's Lodge. Oh, that's awesome! Well, regardless of if you stop in or not, I'll wish you a Merry Christmas now then. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun. That's really cool. But as I was saying, it is late. Thank you again a lot for watching, and thank you to anybody that is watching this in the future. I'm trying to be conscious that people might be watching this in the future with the way I phrase things or how I do, but it's a weird thing to get used to. Still just trying to get used to the whole being watched while playing games thing. But again, I appreciate it. Cannot say how much I appreciate it. But Ziana will talk to you soon. For all those watching in the future, I'll see you whenever you decide to click on another one of my videos. Thank you all for the support that I've received already. It's way more than I expected first jumping into this, and I just really appreciate it. I'm gonna do my best to not get emotional on camera until there are a few more people to see that embarrassing moment. But to all of you out there, whatever holiday you celebrate this time of year, or if nothing, I hope you have a good end of December. Thank you. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, shoot a comment down, I'm always looking at those. And remember, even in your lowest moments, there are people behind you. You got this. Good night, everybody.